Talking with Lorma Freestone of the Holland Area Arts Council. Good day for the Arts Council. You get some money, but as you mentioned before we had our conversation, Lorma, that money is not staying with the Holland Area Arts Council. Talk a little bit about the grant that the council got from the Michigan Council for Arts and Cultural Affairs.
Well, it's a really it's a really generous grant. We're always appreciative of the funding. When the state decides that it's a priority to fund the arts, we're always happy. But I want to clarify something about this grant. It is not actually going to stay in the Arts Council funding programs there. What it does, we run the Region 14 granting area. And what happens with that is that we process requests for funding from smaller arts organizations. Lots of different organizations come to us for what they call mini grants. And the mini grants are about, I think the top is $1,500. And we determine with a panel from the state, they determine what grants are sustainable, what ones can have a really good story to tell and will serve the community the best. So each of those little organizations have to apply with a lot of priorities, and they have to tell what they intend to do with that funding. They're chosen in a ranking system, and then once they are chosen, then that money comes to the Arts Council and we distribute it to those organizations. A local organization that is, as an example, the PSD has gotten granting for the Street Performer Series. MAC TV has gotten a grant, which actually, they last year got a grant and produced an amazingly award-winning program on the arts. So there are a lot of really wonderful seed monies that go out there for these smaller organizations to be able to do what we want the arts to do in our region, which is really increase the economic development of our region. It really makes a place more attractive to be, to have a vibrant arts community.
I don't want to throw you a curveball on this question, Lorma, but the $31,000 that comes in, off the top of your head, what percentage or what type, how much of that is the amount of how much actually does get distributed by the Arts Council on an annual basis? What percentage of the 31,000 overall of the overall expenditures in that regard?
Oh, there's a very small amount that goes towards administrative costs.
Okay, let's go the other way. But yeah. I'm thinking the other way is the overall amount that the Arts Council does distribute out. How much of that comes from this state grant?
Oh, that is it. We don't distribute any other monies.
No other sources of income in that regard?
Well, actually, each of those, we get a grant. We have just been awarded a grant for $7,500 to use for our operations. That's over and above that $31,000 that came.
Now, but besides the $31,000, there's got to be some more that comes in too.
Absolutely.
The Arts Council. That's what I was saying. Yes.
I see. I understand. Well, our budget is just a tad under $350,000 a year, and so if you look at the $31,000, that's kind of an in and out amount of money that's not even really included in our budget. So with our operation, where we get our funding is from local organizations, local community corporations, definitely from individuals in the community and donors, individual donors, and we also have a membership program, and we also give classes. So a lot of our money comes in from giving those art classes. Plus, we go after other grants from other foundations throughout the region, and we have to write those very long, detailed grants as well to receive funding. But the bulk of our money comes from individuals and groups and corporations in our own community.
You finding that maybe that level of donations starting to go up a little bit now as the economy is starting to get a little bit better?
It is, and honestly, I have to say that with the exception of a slight dip, the community of the Holland-Zeeland, Greater Holland area has been extremely cognizant of how important it is to maintain the level of funding that we've needed to keep our doors open, and we're very appreciative of that faith that our community has had in our Arts Council.